Hi. So this time I am going to talk to you about BrainPop. I've had a lot of questions about how do I find what I need in BrainPop? How do I grade stuff? How do I do that? So this is what I'm going to show you. So you log into BrainPop, however your school has it set up, whether you have to go to the website, my school, you have to go through Clever and then get there. And then you click on your BrainPop and it's going to load. And then it has all these different options that you can choose from. One of the things you can do is you can look at recommended topics that you might want to use, and then you assign it to a class. They've got wordplay in this one. They're all different, okay? Depending on which level of brain pop you're using and which one you're going to do. Now, if you want to edit something, you're going to click on your dashboard up at the top. And then you're going to go down. Now, mine is linked to Clever, which that's where all of our students are loaded into and whatnot. But I'm just trying to think if I have one that might have some students in it or something. If you don't have that with your school, you're going to click on new class and you're going to call it whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call this one demo for demonstration. And then you select your grade level. I'm going to select second grade and create class. Okay. And then you have these two options. But like I said, my school, all the students log in through Clever and it automatically logs them in because we use Google for everything. Now, let's say you went in here. There's my demo class. I want to add an assignment. I want them to work on something. So I'm going to click on new assignment. And then I can look through here and say, what might I want them to do? Okay. And for this, I'm in BrainPop Junior, so that's what I'm going to click. Create an assignment. What are you teaching? Well, for this, we're going to say I'm teaching science. And right there it pops up science tools, science skills, science projects. Since I'm just doing a demo, I'm just going to pick one. And then I can kind of scroll through and I can look and I can say, is this something that I want to do with my students? What do I want them to actually do? So if I want to see what it is, I can click right here on preview. And it kind of shows me what it would look like. Okay, it's going to assign be a scientist science skills. And it's going to give them a little video and I can see everything that they're going to do. But we're going to assume that I've already gone through and done this, and so I know what I want to add. So I'm just going to add the first thing. Because you can go through and preview all these and pick what you want. Okay. And then you can click next. And then you can select the students you want to assign it to. If you want all your classes to do it, that's fine. Or you can go down like me, and I'm going to find my demo class. Now, I don't have anyone in there because I'm just demonstrating, but if I did, I would click it and then say next, and it would assign that to that class. Now, if I had an assignment in there, it would show the assignments here. So let's see. Let me go into demo. And I know it has no students. Oh, I'd have to go in and like add a fake student and all that. I'm not going to do all that. But if it had assignments, it should show up here and it should show me everything that they've been doing. You can also click on class settings and it would let you do some other things within your class if you needed to. Change the name, the code, or the grade. Okay, so that's how you would find that stuff in BrainPop Junior. So you can also see all these different things here. If I click on just BrainPop, BrainPop comes up, looks the same way. I'm trying to think if there's a way to change it because mine didn't always look like that. Let's see if I have something assigned in here. One of these I know has assignments that students have done. Let me see if I can find one so I can kind of show you how you would see them if they've done anything. Oh, I wish I could remember which class has them. Okay, well, let me just show you over here. So like if you go to your individual class like this and it doesn't show anything. If you go over to filter by and you click all work or free submits, it'll show you if they've done anything. One of my classes, I have students who have done stuff because they like to do stuff in there. I'm trying to remember which class it is that has some stuff in there. Not that one. Hold on. Bear with me while I try to find it so I can show you. Goodness. I know one of them does. I'm not going to find any now. Well, okay, well, I'm not finding any, so it's kind of hard to show you when I can't find anything. But it should show the assignments and you can just click on them and then it'll show you all the grades. Also, if you have a co-teacher, you can add a co-teacher to the class. So like if you're an intervention specialist working with several different teachers, they can add you as a co-teacher. And so you can see what your students are doing in their classroom. If you are co-teaching with another teacher, that's another way. So there's all those other abilities in there too. You can also, do projects and quizzes and things in there also. It's just kind of hard because I don't have anything in mine. I wonder if I have anything in BrainPop Junior. Let's see. Maybe one of my students has done something in there. So I can show you. Well, I want any in here. Here we go. Okay. I knew I had some that had done something in one of my classes. Algebra 1. So I have some students that have completed some work. When they have done the activity, you can go in here, dashboard classes. It'll show you the assignments. And it'll tell you how many are done, how many are not done. You can hide it if you don't want to see it anymore. Okay, if you want to grade it, that's where you would click on it. And it'll come up and it'll look like this. It'll have everybody's name on it, okay? And then you would click where it says view work and it would give you the grade. So if I click on view work, it should tell me what the student did, but the student, it looks like, didn't complete it. So if the student actually doesn't complete the BrainPop is not going to tell you anything. But if they had, it would give you an estimated score, and you could put it in there and then write any comments you wanted and submit it to the student. And then they would have a grade for that. Okay. So that's how you use BrainPop. Hopefully that has helped. I know I was getting quite a few questions about that. So hopefully that has helped with some of that. If you have any other questions related to that, just put them in the comments.